Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round 1 continues. San Antonio coming to Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against Minnesota. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to round 1 of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. In this game, we'll see the Timberwolves against San Antonio. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's the chosen one in at the power forward position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Jaden McDaniels, Edwards out there with Williams, and it's the general in at point guard. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Carey, outside Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reyes. Newton pulls it in. Rebound by San Antonio. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Out to the right wing. From the arc. Offensive rebound. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Newton. Pass to the general. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Edwards. Right side McDaniels. There's the screen. He takes it in. Here's the general. Rebound by San Antonio.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Deflected. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the night.
At the line for one, Jaden McDaniels.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Reyes. Outside Wembanyama. From deep. Newton pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Edwards, the pass to the general. Williams with the screen. The general sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's the chosen one. 5 points in the game. Here's Reyes. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
These are the shots coach wants them hunting down, just the easy makes.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Edwards, a pass to the general. Pass to Williams. Launches a three. Edwards can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Reyes. Here's the chosen one. The three-pointer off the mark. 17-foot shot on the way. That one falls.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Mendoza. The three. Reyes misses.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Newton's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Carey passes to Reyes. Here's the chosen one. To the paint. Here's Mendoza. Banked it in off the glass. Mendoza's got his second basket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Maverick, the pass to the general. And here's Edwards. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The chosen one, the pass to Reyes. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Newton. He's got 5. Pass to the general. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Carey. Here's Mendoza. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Minnesota. Grimes comes in for McDaniels. That's good as he hits both shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Now here's Williams. Gobert on the high post. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Now Vassell. Pass to Mendoza. Here's Carey for three. He drops it from range.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The general passes to Williams. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Williams. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Wembanyama. Yet to see a basket. Counted. And the Spurs lead by 1.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's the general. Williams with the screen. Here's the general. Rebounded by Johnson.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Mendoza. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Here's Grimes. And he drops it in from the low post. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Johnson. Down low. Carey passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Right side Johnson. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Vassell. Fires, top of the key. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. 1:16 left to play in the first. Here's the general. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Carey. Here's Mendoza. He has 6. He's off on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2, Quentin Grimes.
He's off on the first. And San Antonio making a change here. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Spurs shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Man, showing some terrific range. And now a 4-point San Antonio lead. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Man with it. Johnson on him. Outside man. To the inside. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Johnson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Rain Man in at the 2. Here's Newton. Off target from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Johnson passes to Fox. Here's Reyes from downtown. Newton pulls it in. Newton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with it. Here's Grimes. Here's Newton. No good off the glass. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Minnesota trails by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Newton, covered by Johnson. Newton, good. Newton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Fox outside. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside man. Here's Newton, covered by Johnson. Maverick, the pass to man. Here's Grimes. Clock at 6. Tipped! And he's able to get it back. And here's Johnson. Pass to Fox. Boucher outside. Now here's Vassell. Here's Reyes. The 11-footer. No good. A bit long that time.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Here's Grimes. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Grimes has gotten his second bucket. San Antonio leading by 6. Fox with the ball. Pass to Reyes. From deep, Johnson. And Grimes pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Dillingham. Here's Newton. He's got 7. Over Johnson. Newton can't get it to go. And they're on the run. Here's Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good for Fox.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels is checked in for Gobert. And it's Edwards in for Mann. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Grimes. Edwards for 3. The triple hit for Edwards.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Mendoza. 6 points for him. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota trails by 5. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Fox with a screen on Edwards. Here's Mendoza. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Grimes. Now McDaniels. Here's Grimes to the middle. Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's the chosen one. Here's Reyes. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reyes has got 10 points in the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. 5 on the clock. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting 1.
Antonio leading by 3. Here's Mendoza. Give him 8. Offensive board. This one for 3. To the right side. Fires for 3. Carey's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. The general passes to Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Mendoza. Back to Fox. Puts up a 3. Fox splashing it home from deep.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Here's the general. Outside McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Carey. Pass to the chosen one. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And Minnesota making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Minnesota trails by 6. Here's the general. Pass to McDaniels. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. The Spurs have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Carey. Launches it. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Edwards looking for an opening. A shot from the mid-range. The general, no good. San Antonio leading by 7. Left side, Johnson. Fox outside. Johnson a screen on Gobert. Fox for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the general. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Mendoza. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's the general. Back to Daniels. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels inside. To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc. Carey grabs a miss. Well, San Antonio's shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Mendoza. And the layup is good. Mendoza's got 10 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got 4 rebounds now. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Carey connects from downtown. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to the general. Can they get it? Got a piece of it.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Carey. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the general. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Number 8. One shot.
Five ticks left to play in the second quarter. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for San Antonio.
Usually when you head to the locker room of the half, coach has something for you to improve upon. But with a complete half of basketball, I'm surprised their lead isn't bigger.
Yeah, if I'm their coach, I have nothing to harp on.
I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Minnesota trails by 9. We've got Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels out there with Williams, and it's Newton at the power forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end this cold spell. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
And that's a big-time bailout by Edwards. Knows how much time he has and just gets it off.
Pass to Mendoza. Spins. Scores off the spin. Mendoza's got 12 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the three-pointer goes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's the general. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Number 8, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Mendoza. He's got 12. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The the officials were right on top of that one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
First one falls. Hits both from the stripe. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. Puts one up from 19. Doesn't go for him. Well, San Antonio's shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Here's Reyes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Minnesota trails by 8. Edwards, the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Reyes. McDaniels covering. Reyes misses. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. San Antonio leading by 6. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land. Reyes has got 15 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Carey with the bucket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Edwards. Here's the general. Give him 8. Left side Williams. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shots.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
The general passes to Williams. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Newton. Fires the 3. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Here's Carey. He's got 14 inside. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's the general. Give him 8. And there's the lob. It's picked off. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board. Minnesota trails by 13. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. To shoot. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Reyes. Reyes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving in. Low block shot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Williams passes to the general. Pass to Newton. Outside McDaniels. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And here's Wembanyama. Williams defending. To the paint. Here's Mendoza. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. 16 points for him.
And for Wembanyama, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Newton. Grimes, he's checked in for McDaniels. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Carey. He's got 14. Pass to Mendoza. And that one's good.
Mendoza. The assist. Carey.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Williams with the screen. The general knocks down the triple.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Pass to Carey. Here's Reyes. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Reyes has got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And here's Edwards. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Edwards has got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Champagnie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Carey with the bucket.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Edwards. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And that one's good.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Pass to Champagny. Here's Carey. He's got 16. And that one drops.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Outside, Williams. With the teardrop. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter. And it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
They set a pick. Shoots. Shot's good by Reyes. Reyes has got 20 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Newton. That three's off the mark. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The Timberwolves shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Pass to Williams. Here's Newton. The three. Here's Williams. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Here's Mendoza. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota trails by 14. Pass to the general. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
At the line for 2. Williams.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Fox. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. Here's the cell. San Antonio again can't hit. Pass to Newton. Here's the three. On target from range. Newton's got 13 now. And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Johnson. Also, Devin Vassell out there. And it's Money in at the shooting guard. Here's Mendoza. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota trails by 10. Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by San Antonio. The chosen ones got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Out to Fox. There's the three. Here's the chosen one. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. Edwards can't hit.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The chosen one. The pass to Fox. Here's the chosen one. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Gobert. Down low. Over to the wing. Here's Grimes. Minnesota again missing. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Mendoza. Vassell passes to Mendoza. A deep three. Knocks it down from distance. Mendoza's got 11 points here in the second half.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Team foul. In the lineup for the Spurs, number 35, Justin Champagny.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gobert. The chosen one grabs a board.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
To the inside. Vassell outside. Here's the chosen one. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Up top, Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Vassell. They still need this. Edwards, no good. San Antonio leading by 15. Floats one up. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota again missing. The Spurs have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Mendoza, guarded by Edwards. And he gets it to go. Mendoza's got 5 points now this quarter. Minnesota trails by 17. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gobert with a screen on Vassell. Edwards for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards has got 21.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Reyes. Pass to Carey. An easy 2 on the layup. Give him 20.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Inside. Carey with the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 18.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Newton. Ooh, poked away. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Man, he's checked in for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Carey. Fox outside. Here's Carey. Six to shoot. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota trails by 18. Here's Grimes. Pass to the general. Top of the key jumper, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Carey. Takes the three. Hits a three-pointer. Carey's got 16 points here in the second half.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his fifth overall.
The general passes to Maverick. Outside man. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Outside Johnson. Pass to Carey. Fires from deep. Nails it from three. Carey's got 28.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Newton. Wide open. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Carey from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Newton. Shoots over Johnson. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota answers.
And Minnesota with some changes. McDaniels comes in for man, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Grimes. Here's Mendoza, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
We expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Minnesota trails by 17. Outside Edwards. Pass to the general. Williams against Wembanyama, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Mendoza.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
4-3. Sinks it from distance. Mendoza's got 8 points in the quarter.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's the general, and he drives in, and the layup falls.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Reyes. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Carey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for the Spurs, Carey. 2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter here. Minnesota trails by 17.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Spurs.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for the kid.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
San Antonio again can't hit. And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 14. Pass to the general. There's the triple. Newton can't get it to go. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Mendoza. Newton pulls it in. Outside Edwards. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
Head, put a water on another soccer fiend. Me and cash changer, hold him in. No misleader.